lived with this for a year now, for over a year now. To say that there's grief, I think is an understatement. Grief is too small a word. They're devastated, and I don't frankly know how they do it. I don't know how they get up every day and keep going. And, he'll do his time, whatever the court gives him, and they'll still be hurt. As far as the sentence I asked for, judges, I do believe that this is the worst form of the offense. It's so typical in these kind of cases that the person who's killed is the person who is doing nothing wrong, the person who has promised. I think it was important that you see the month before pictures of Lisa, because she's not just a name on an indictment. What a beautiful, vibrant young lady she was, that she had become EMT, and that in fact she was teaching. And that in this crash, she's killed. On the other hand, the person who was the wrongdoer, who on that occasion had both drugs and alcohol in his system that he wasn't supposed to have, who had seemingly just lived his life in a fog, doing whatever he wanted to do, doing nothing responsible or productive, he walked away with a scratch. I think that is among the things that makes it the worst form of the offense. In my memorandum, I refer to the fact that, Judge, this is just not an accident. It was not a brief lapse, a brief bit of carelessness that resulted in the loss of life. Two people saw him driving in the minutes before this crash on the highway, and they both said his driving was so reckless, as they used the word, just so with any lack for anybody else out there on that road that day, that they both predicted that he was going to crash before it happened. One of the drivers was on the phone to 911 saying, I just saw a guy driving an SUV on the highway. He almost caused 4 or 5 accidents, and I hope he'll get him stopped before he kills someone. The other person was a truck driver who actually pulled out his iPhone and filmed the defendant's driving, and said, when the defendant pulled away from him and went around the corner, said, well, I'm going to turn this off now because I'm not going to be able to keep up with him, but we'll probably go down the road a little way and see him upside down in the ditch. He turned off his phone, and within a matter of about 30 seconds turned it back on, because he had come around the corner and come upon the defendant's car on top of Lisa Hasting's car, where prophetically he had predicted this fatal crash. Judge, I know it's not an easy thing to do, but and I feel bad for his family, because they're going to lose someone here today too. But this is the worst form of the offense, and I would agree with what Hastings said about the appropriate sentence. Judge, Ms. Hastings showed you some photos, but I don't know if she wanted to say something else to you. Is that right? Did you hear her, Judge?
Calling words are from a mother whose heart is broken by the loss of her daughter. This ignorance. I'm Lisa's mom. I gave her life, and you ended it. I hate you. I have wishes for you, and I hope they all come true. I wish you have a painful, miserable life. I wish you nothing but bad luck and bad health. I wish whatever prison you go to, the most violent prisoner there hates you too, and that you're scared of him every day. I wish you hate prison and you want out. I wish you do things that get you more time so you can stay there forever, because society doesn't need you. I wish Judge Allen would say to me, there he is. Do whatever you want. I would kill you. You killed my daughter. Most of all, I wish that you don't see your 22nd birthday. Your mother is the one that should be going to the cemetery, not me, for your birthday and holidays. If you were put out to the street on garbage day, Rumpke wouldn't even want you. All the rejects in the world like you should live together. You deserve each other. Kill each other, not innocent people. Lisa did not want to die. You're going to have two judges in your life. One of them is Judge Allen. And I pray to God that she sees what a useless piece of garbage you are and gives you the maximum. And the other judge, I already know that sentence. The day Lisa passed, the weather got ugly. The sky turned black, storms came up, and the electric went out. God was angry at you. I remember this for the rest of, I wish, your short life. My beautiful daughter Lisa is going to spend eternity in heaven. And you are going to spend eternity in hell with two others that I know for sure are there. Burn, piece of shit.